Hello, Mugambachi. How are you guys? How is the going? Hey, what are you seeing in the desert over there? Let me see. What can you see in the desert over there? Oh, let me see if I can get some more light here. Okay, what are we seeing in the desert over there? I don't know if you're seeing that white near the electric. I don't know if you're seeing the white truck. Yeah, it is a moving house near a camel house actually. Yep, let me see. That's what we have this side, and these trees are being chopped. I don't know who cuts trees in the desert for sure. I don't know who cuts trees in the desert and who gives that kind of idea. All these trees are gonna be chopped. Let me see what we got this side. Oh shit, we can't see. I think we should stick with this side. Yeah, nothing is really happening this side, so where are you guys sleeping? Nothing is really happening this side, so I think you can see. I don't know who chops trees in the desert. Do you realize that these trees are being chopped? Let me show you. All these trees are being chopped. I don't know who chops trees in the desert. Check, all these trees are gonna be cut down. It's so sad. You guys cut trees, they grow trees, they water them every day of their lives, and after they grow the trees, they cut the trees down. Who cuts trees in the desert? Really? This is a desert, and these people grow these trees every day. They water them, they take good care of them, make sure they grow. I think you can even see the grass. You can even see that the grass is so much hard for them to grow, but they grow the trees, and after they cut the trees down. Who does that? Who cuts the trees down after growing them? Really, seriously? Somebody tell me who cuts the trees after growing them. Someone tell me. These guys are amazing. Yeah? They live in the desert. They grow the trees, they water them, they take good care of them, and after they are grown, grown like this, they chop them down. Who does that? Who chops trees down in the desert? If you can look at the grass, look at the grass. It is very hard for them to even grow the grass. It is very hard. They have to put fertilizers, they have to put a lot of, chemicals to come with all of that, and still it is too hard. It is like hard, very hard for them to grow. So, but somehow they manage to later on cut the trees down. All these trees are gonna be chopped. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. Who can tell me what you see in the desert? What do you see? That side, there is near the electric, I don't know how you call that. Yeah, that electric thing, there is a moving house near Camo House. Yeah, I don't know. Can you see that? Oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna show you a different side, a different view from all of this. It is so sad that all these trees are gonna be chopped down, like cut down. So Ram, I see you, you're watching. And these guys are cutting down trees, so I'm not happy about that. I'm gonna show you this side. I don't know if the Wi-Fi will do that. Let me see. You see that these guys love their country, that everywhere you go, one thing you're not gonna miss is a flag. You're not going to miss a flag. Okay, tell me, what is a green tree actually? A green tree doing in the desert? Not a dead tree, but a green tree. What is the green tree doing in the desert? You see that? And one more thing you need to know. These guys have a tendency, of fencing everywhere. The whole desert is fenced, it's like they stole the land from someone, and that person is gonna come get it anytime soon. I don't know. They fence the land, like real fencing. Everywhere you go, there is no open land. Let me show you this side, I think. Oh, yeah. You can't see the fence. You can't see the fences, but all the fences are the fences are the same. Like they fence the land. I think that if you can see that, you can see that that land is fenced and there's really nothing inside. Everywhere you go, you're going to find the land fenced here in the desert. It's like they stole the land from someone and they are hoping that that person is going to get back and take the land back. So they are really ready for this. But one thing that has made me actually make this live video is something that has made me very sad and kind of angry, but though I have really nothing to do, Oh, let me show you that thing that has really made me. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. This is what has made me make this live. These guys, they take a lot of time to grow and care for these trees, They water them every day. They have someone to water them every day to take care of them for a very long period of time. And when they got to this age, today I just saw some nigger coming and cutting them down. Also, not a nigger actually, some Pakistani guy started cutting the trees down. I was like, who cuts trees in the desert? Even back in my country, back in Uganda, they say they are campaigning for people not to cut down trees because of the global warming and stuff like that and other reasons. But this guy started cutting down trees in the desert. Look at the grass. Do you know how they care for this grass to just grow and bring out some green? They care for this grass every day they hire someone to care for this grass every day. But look at it. Look at the grass. It's not even, it's like it has refused to grow. But some nigger today came and started chopping down the trees. Wow. I was like, yeah, wow, this is so not cool, you know. I was like, this is so not cool. Sandra, what do you think? Should these niggers actually be cutting down trees in the desert? Look, you can look, do you know, look at how extensive that place is. Do you know why you're seeing those kind of trees where there's like an electric line, where there's some kind of great trees? Those actually, there are camels there. It's like a camel farm. I think there's something white. You can see that's a moving house. So they are also, those trees are not like, they don't grow by themselves. Someone, they are taking care of them to make sure that they are there alive and providing shade for the camels. Yeah. But they decided to cut these trees. So there is nothing I can do. Only what I can do is to make this live and show you. As in Uganda, you're quarreling for don't cut this tree, don't cut this tree, don't do this. And yet you have even a compound which is green. Look at this. And yet you have a compound which is green. Aha. Are you seeing that, nigger? That is the Pakistani gardener who decided to cut, who decided that it was, actually he didn't decide, he can't make that decision, but someone told him to cut down the trees. How crazy is that? That would be 100 times crazy in my country, you know. In Uganda they tell you don't cut trees, don't cut trees, don't cut trees, yet you have even a green compound. These guys don't even have, you see how extensive that is, that sand is, the desert is. One thing I know about these guys is they can actually have not even overcome this. They can build those, I don't know if you're seeing those chain link fences, those chain like link fences for miles and miles and miles. They will build them for miles and miles. You can see how it's moving, but you don't know why. Like every land, like there's no really trespassing here. There's really no trespassing here. That would really be trespassing, you know. You see the fence, do you see where it comes from? Then it goes the other side where I was showing you before. And that's a petrol station over there. And one more thing, these guys love their country to the extent that there's a flag everywhere. There's a flag everywhere. There's a flag everywhere. In Uganda, you find a flag in a school. Yeah, that's why you're going to find a flag in a school, police station, some maybe organization or something like that. Like that. So, yeah, this is a place where you find no green, but the little green, even they have taken care of to kind of be green. The skies are always like this. Actually, there are some, they are kind of white today. They are always blue. The skies are always, the skies are always blue. Blue, 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 blue. Yeah, the skies are always blue. All right, why don't we talk about something interesting? Let's talk about something interesting besides this nigger cutting down trees in the desert. We can talk about, let me see what we should talk about. Oh, all right. So, let me first put this down. Yeah. Okay. So, why don't we talk about politics for once? Let's talk about politics. Let's talk about politics. Now, if you're in Uganda, I think you should be you're supporting change. Oh shit! Why have I put the volume down? The volume should always be up. Okay. If you're in Uganda, either way you're supporting change. I think it's right for every Ugandan to be supporting change. For once, after all these years, someone needs to see some kind of change. Yeah. After all these years, someone needs to see some kind of change. Okay, I'm going to remove this. Hold on. I'm gonna get back to you. Yes. Interesting and incredible. So, I was saying that you need to see me, I guess. Yeah, that should be the right thing. And I think let me first close off this. Why is this? All right. Let us begin. Saying in Uganda, at least all of us should be, supporting change for starters. That is, everyone should be supporting change. Why? Why should we all be supporting change when people in Uganda, Godi sharing a video eno, soke tukwate ku bantu, people who are in Uganda. Change is coming one way or the other. Change is gonna come to Uganda. Change is going to come to Uganda come 2021. We need a new president. Let's be honest, we need a new president. We all know that new president come 2021. And the only president I think we are going to be, the only president we are voting for is Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. That's for real, that's for sure. And let's be honest. Right now in Uganda, the only opposition that we have is Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. That's the only opposition we have. That's the only opposition NRM is worried about, right? Yeah, that's the only opposition NRM is worried about. The only person NRM is worried about is Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. Okay? So, if we are to change the president, we have only one competitor. However, This does not mean that he is the only one going to compete. A lot of them are going to compete, that's for sure. But who are you going to vote? Who you're going to vote? Yes, my former supervisor, Aslam. I see you, salamu alaikum. Yeah, I'm telling you that. However, a lot of them are going to come. A lot of candidates for presidency are going to come. That's for sure. Bagenda kujja nga banji. Do you understand? Bagenda kujja nga banji. They are going to come, very many of them. So, who are you going to vote? We are voting only one candidate who's actually a real oppositionist called Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu for the presidency come 2021. Don't vote anybody else. The others are just drama. They are just acting. They are actors. They are comedians. The others are comedians. They are comedians. If they really wanted change, let's face it. Let's face it the hard way. If all these guys, let's say, if FDC, DP, all these other political parties wanted change, and right now, everyone, even a baby, by the way, even a baby knows that Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi is the only candidate that can go head to head with the sitting president. Okay? We all know that. This is true. This is the fact. In Uganda today, the only opposition leader that can go head to head with the president, actually that the president, the sitting president has a shot at winning, is only Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi of the NUP. So why don't all these other parties say, we all want change? That is if they want change. By the way, don't be fooled that these people want change. These people are comedians. They are playing drama. They are comedians. Don't be fooled that they want change. It's not true. It is not true that all these opposition people want change. We all know that FDC has always been a sister party to NRM. We all know that DP has been infiltrated by NRM, I don't know. They are all inside there doing whatever they are doing, but which is not politics. So these very people are going to tell me one thing. If there's one opposition leader, we all want change, right? Why don't we all support the person who has a shot at the presidency? Simple. Change comes easy like that. Easy like that. All of us for one party, for one person, and we have a shot. But we all know that in Uganda that's not going to happen. That's never going to happen, because we are all greedy. Everyone for themselves, every man for himself. So these guys are coming as independent, are coming as what? By the way, all those guys coming as independent, you have to know that these guys are NRM. They are NRM by blood, they are NRM by nature, they are NRM by born, and they are enemies of change. You want to change the country? If they want change, they'll tell you they want change. If they want change, why don't they support actually someone who has a shot? Do you copy? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? If the opposition in Uganda, they want change, for very many years they have failed, for over 30 years, for over 3 decades, they have failed to bring change to the people of Uganda, right? Now, there is someone who has a shot at actually bringing real change to the people of Uganda. And they are not allowing him to, they are not even giving him a chance. Actually, they are fighting him. They are fighting him indirectly and now directly. So what are we going to do as people who are supporting change? This is what we are going to do. What I'm doing, there's nothing I can do, but I can do this, because this is my camera, this is my domain. No one is going to come into my Facebook account and say, Henry, you cannot speak this or you cannot speak this. No, it's your right to support your party, to campaign for your party. What you gotta do is only simple. Educate the people, go reach out to the people, tell them, these guys that have come as independent, they are enemies of change. These other parties, FDC-DP, they don't want change. They are actors. They are actors and actresses. The earlier you educate Ugandans to understand this, the earlier you make them to know that the people they have been calling fighters for freedom and for change are actors and actresses, then the earlier they will change to go and vote Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi into the office of the president. Yeah, Ugandans are ready for change, but most Ugandans don't know the facts behind the change. Do you understand what I'm saying? Most Ugandans, they don't know the facts about change. Now, let's be clear and straightforward. Let's be open to one another, me and you. What do you think is going to happen? Obviously, it's obvious. Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi, President Mr. Museveni are going to both come on the same ballot paper, with very many other fake guys claiming that who have never even campaigned or made any who have no one that knows them. Even you will be surprised. The first day you will know that name is the day you see that name on the is the day you see that name on that ballot paper. Okay, so those guys are going to be planted there by the NRM government to confuse, and they are going to fix Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi's name in between, like those 10 guys. Then they make him like number 6, number 7 there, like that. You understand? Do you understand? Are we together? They are going to make him number 5, then everybody knows that President Museveni, for all the previous elections, Mr. Museveni will always make himself the first or the last. Why? Everybody knows that. It's a simple answer. Because it is very easy for people who do not know how to read and write, the people who have been given 10,000, 5,000, it is easy for them to be told that go and tick number 1 or the last. Go and tick the last person you see or the first person you see. Now you understand. But I've told you, it's not going to be, we know the competitors. The competitors is Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi and Mr. Museveni on the same ballot paper. Those are the real competitors who are competing for the presidential seat. You understand? But amidst that presidential seat, we all know that Mr. Museveni has always been number 1 or number last. That is his game. This is his chessboard we are on. So we have to play smart. So he's going to bring all these Kachira guys, all these Garcia, all these guys from FDC, what, from other parties you've never had, independence you've never heard of, and fix these names. Let's say the names are 10. Now when they become 10 running for the presidential seat, they will not fix Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi because he's the real competitor of the presidential seat. So they're not going to fix him on the ballot paper or on the ballot list. They will not make him number 1 or number last. Those are Mr. Museveni's positions, number 1 or number last, for for all the years you have voted, you know that is either number 1 or number last. So Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi they will fix NRM is going to bring all these Garcia, other parties, DP, FDC, all these Kasasiro parties, you know, and other many Kasasiro independent candidates that they are going to fix there. So they will bring, let's say they are 10, then they will make Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi. If Mr. Museveni is number 1, let's say, it would be very convenient, you know, for Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi to be number last. But they cannot do that. That is easy. So they will make, if Mr. Museveni is number 1st or last, which we know it is going to be like that, Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi is going to be like number 7, number 6. In between those Garcia, other guys they have added in of FDC, DP, and other independent Kasasiro, they are going to add to the ballot paper. So why is it like that? I've told you the answer is simple. It is very easy for NRM to tell these voters they have given 1,000 shillings, 10,000 shillings, to tell them that go and tick number 1, Mr. Museveni, or go and tick the last one, Mr. Museveni, because they do not know how to read. Do you understand? Because they do not know how to read. So Mr. Museveni, we know he has always been number 1 on the ballot paper, number last on the ballot paper. For all the years he has been standing as the president, you know, number 1 or number last. So they cannot give any of those positions to Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi. They will give these positions to other, they will give maybe Mr. Museveni will come as number 1 or number last. Then they will give, if he comes as number 1, they will give another, maybe FDC, they will give it number last. Then they'll put Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi in between somewhere. For them it is easy to say go and vote number 1 if that is Mr. Museveni. For these people who did not go to school, I tell you every day that Mr. Museveni is not targeting Kampala. No, he's not targeting Mbarara town. No, he's not targeting Jinja, Mbale, these towns. He's not targeting those towns. Mr. Museveni is a very wise guy. He's targeting villages, those guys who didn't go to school. That is where the votes are rigged. Do you understand now? That is where the votes are rigged, where they are going to give those people 5,000 and they tell them go and tick number last. So now let me come back to the NUP guys. Now NUP, you have a very big task. Now if Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi is in the middle, maybe number 7, number 2, then there is this Garcia, FDC, DP, Kasasiro, all these Kasasiro which cannot recognize that they are being used. The useful idiots, yeah, all these useful idiots who have come as independent, all those are all there. Now, when all those guys are there, NUP, you have a very big task. Before even the ballot paper is out, for the NRM, people will already know that Mr. Museveni is number last, so they will already start telling their people go and tick last, before even before even you know, you understand, before even anybody knows the ballot paper, even for them right now they know which number they are, okay? Because this is their thing. I told you, we are on their chessboard. We are on their chessboard, so we have to play smart. Because this is their playground we are in. So we have to play smart. So now, NUP, you have a very big task of educating, if your guys in between, okay, Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi is in that mess, they are going to mix him up in the middle so that it is very hard for these people who didn't go to school, who cannot read and write, for you, it will be very hard for you to tell them that go and tick number 6 or number 7. Because remember, the lines are long. So when someone makes the line,
By the time plus the pushing and everything, by the time they reach at the line where they get the ballot paper, if you told them vote tick number 7, this person might have gotten confused along the way. You understand? They may have gotten confused. So NRM is counting on also that it is very hard for you to tell someone to go and tick number 7. Remember, for them, they are going to be number 1 or number last. Whatever number last it will be. Then for you, they will mix you. Maybe they will make FDs. There is no way, Honorable Robert. We have only 2 candidates for presidents. Everybody knows that. Every Ghana knows that. We have Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi and Mr. Museveni. So, Mr. Museveni, for all the years he has been standing as president, he's always number 1 or number last. We know that is the same thing that is going to happen even this time. He's going to be number 1 or number last. So, if he's number 1 or if he's number last, he's not going to allow Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi to be put as number last if he's number 1. He will not allow him to be number 1 if he's number last. No, that is easy for these people who didn't go to school. For the villagers, he wants, he's counting on. It will be easy for the Honorable Kyagulanyi, for any people, tell people, tick number 1, Honorable Kyagulanyi is number 1. Okay, I'm saying this like people may think that, oh, you are undermining Ugandans. To be honest, we still have people like this who you have to tell, who will ask you, which number should I tick? I want to vote for people power. But which number will I take? Just the same way they came and took people's national IDs and lied to them that we are going to give you loans. You see, these guys are very, 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 very smart. By the way, we are going to win these elections, but we need to be smart. I'm telling you, we need to be very, very, very smart. If we are going to win these elections, we have to be smart. These guys came and took national IDs from people. Not national IDs, they took NIN numbers from people. People didn't even notice that they took NIN numbers from them until recently when bloggers on social media came and started telling them, people, don't give NIN numbers to anybody, don't issue your NIN number to anyone. They came and lied to them that they were going to give them loans, we are going to get for you loans. A lady comes from nowhere, okay, an NRM lady comes and says, now this village, we are going to give you loans. Now, this is the very, 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 very same way they have been stealing land from these people from the village. They come with a program or an organization, say, collect all your land agreements. Collect all your land agreements and bring them. We are going to make a program for you guys and we make for you land titles. Remember, abantu bo mukyalo, these people from the village, abantu bo mukyalo, these villagers, for them they have land, they have owned land for a very, very long time. Very long time this land has been in their families, but they own it on an agreement scale, like they don't have land titles, but they have owned the land for a very long period of time. So they have agreements, not land titles. So these government officials come and tell them that we are going to make for you land titles. So they tell them, bring your land titles, bring your agreements, bring your agreements. Now, as they bring the agreements, these guys are photocopying the agreements, making them to sign papers which they don't even know how to read. Now, these papers they are signing are saying that you have sold to me the land, but they are in English. These guys can't read. Or they are even putting thumbprint. You understand? Now, this is after like maybe 6 months, 4 months, someone comes, one of these government officials comes and says, all guys get off this land. This is my land, I bought it a long time ago. Wow. With a very brand new land title, like which was made yesterday. And these people have agreements which have been made like, for centuries. They have been there. Their great grandfathers are buried right there. But this guy comes like with the land title of last week and tells them, this is my land, and he comes with tractors. You know, they try to explain, they say no. Even if you go to court, they say no, you sold to him the land. But how? The person does not even remember how they sold the land to this person. Do you understand? But they get them through that ignorance, like the same way they did them with the NIN numbers. Yeah, NRM presented 5 million. 5 million. They presented 5 million to the Electoral Commission, that those are the endorsers they got for the presidency. Can you believe this bullshit? This bullshit, they endorsed, they got 5 million. 5 million. In the very shortest period of time, they managed to get 5 million people to endorse them. This is very, very disgusting bullshit. So, how did they do that? I'm going to tell you how they did this, and you're going to laugh, because it's like, you know, it's sad, but it's true, and it's crazy. How ignorant, or how, you know, how these people in villages, you know, like have a lot of trust, and they still trust, they still hope that something good can come out of this disgusting and smelling government. You know, so this is what happens. They go to the villages. Deep villages, they are village people, I'm telling you. There are villages in Uganda that people only live on, like, you know, farming. They live on farming. They buy kerosene, you know, kerosene, paraffin. They buy paraffin and salt. This is what they live on. And farming, they go and farm, get their food from the garden, buy salt, and as long as aina mafuta ge no munyo. So these are the kind of villages these people go to. Amrata, Simanya, Kabera, Maido, far villages. Even in Western they are there. Far villages. Buweju, that side deep. They go to those villages and tell these people, we are going to give you money, we are going to give you loans to expand your farm, or to expand your garden, or to do whatever you want to do. So when these people, as they come to register, they are taking their NIN numbers and their phone numbers, because these are the requirements. These are the requirements required for an endorser to endorse a president. So they are endorsing the NRM president. They are endorsing Mr. Museveni without even their knowledge. And do you agree with me that we are in a field, we are in these people's playing ground, we are in Mr. Museveni's playing ground. He has done this he has done this for over 30 years. So we have to be smarter. So these people come that they are going to lend them, and they are going to give them loans to do what, but they take their NIN numbers and phone numbers, NIN numbers and phone numbers, NIN numbers, and the target is normally women, young women, old women, and single mothers. That's always the target. That is always the target. Young women, single mothers, elderly women, and the vulnerable group of people, the disabled people. So they say we are going to give them loans. These are very quick people, and because of this ignorance and not being aware, the people in town are sharp. They are not playing. You know, they are not playing. They are not joking about the struggle, about this change. They really want change. So what these guys do, they go to those villages after collecting. When they collected all these cards saying they are going to give them loans, they never saw these people again. So remember that NUP, the true NUP, if they know you are a real true NUP, you are a real soldier for the struggle, you are not going to get airplay. You are not going to be allowed to talk on radio or TV or anything like that. All these guys you see pretending that they are all these, if you see, maybe, but if you see NUP guys talking on TV or radio, You start take another deeper look at this guy, because all these TV stations and radio stations in Uganda have been bought off. All the airplanes fully bought by NRM. Only NRM allows you to go there. Okay, so don't be fooled by these guys. You're mostly going to see there guys who have actually you're mostly going to see there people who are on independent. NRM likes these guys because they are talking shit about about Noop and Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi. So they know that these guys are going to crush Noop. So NRM will give them free airplay. Free airplay, I mean they are going to go on TV. You will see them on every program of the TV. You will see them on every program of the radio. Okay, so let's not focus on that. So NRM is going to keep us there. This guy is coming independent. This guy, actually, we're already on that trend. This guy is coming independent. Why this? But let's stay focused. What is the big goal here? The big goal here is the State House. Is the big goal. Nobody gives a shit about an MP, about a councillor, about anything. If Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi becomes president, everything can change. This he can still also make the way M7 has been doing and make sure he gets MPs next time and whatever things done right, you know. So now this airplay is going to be for people who are against NUP. You're going to see that people are going to come tell you, I'm independent, but I support Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Anybody with 6 senses, you cannot say that NUP has given a card to their MP. Yeah, let's say like this, has given card to someone to stand as an MP. Then you come as independent on that very position. Then you say, I'm going to stand as an independent against the NUP cadre, or the NUP person against the person the NUP has put, and I support Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi. What kind of bullshit is that? What you people think? Whom do you think we are? You think what do you think is happening in our heads? Do you think we are drunk, or you think we are high? I don't know. You think we are at which level now? Which level do you think we are at? You think we are high? You come and tell people, NUP puts an MP. Let me say an MP for Kawempe, maybe Kawempe North. Then you also come and say, I'm going independent on that very in the very position of MP Kawempe North, but I support Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi. What kind of stupid disrespect is that? It is disgusting and smelling. You people, we are not crazy. Yes, we are young. We know we are young. We are not your age mates. But one thing you have to know is that give us some respect, because we have gone to school and we understand. You cannot say that. You cannot say something like that. You cannot say that I don't support the MP Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi has endorsed to stand in this position, so I will come and stand in this position, but I support Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi. Actually, what you're saying is, I don't respect Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi, and I don't respect anybody there in that party. Everyone is bullshit. I'm the only one who understands. That's what you are telling us. So, as you're coming on your independent, don't fool us. Now, I will go back to every person who got a card over Jemuita Manvuli. Everyone who got a Manvuli. Now, listen, this is your part. This one is coming to you. This is your part. We have finished the M70 part and all these guys. This is your part. Every person who got Manvuli, what. Listen, when you go to people to campaign, we have seen you, we are watching you guys. When you go to people, when you go to campaign, when you go to campaign, tell people, because it is going to be very hard for Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi to make a campaign, to go on campaign. So for us, we are going to hit two birds with one stone, because we know that you councillor, you MP, you chairman, you LC, whatever, you're going to be able to reach to your people. Do you understand? Do you copy this? You have your knowledge of your understanding of how you're going to reach to your people and tell them to vote you. So as you're there, tell these people, because we have seen all this in the past years. Tell these people that I want to build for you schools, I want to build for you roads, I want to get you ambulances and hospitals and medicine in the hospital, but I cannot do this without Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi as president of Uganda. That one we know. We have seen Lukwago fight president, make drama, Kavuyo. They brought Jane from Sisi, he became immune. President Museveni does that. We have seen districts that he has divided because the people this side don't support him. Museveni does that. We know that. So don't think that they are going to vote you as MP. You go without Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi as president, and you think you're going to do all those things that you promised those people. First of all, if they do not convert you the moment you enter parliament, if Mwami Museveni is still president, which he's not going to be, if they don't convert you, if you fail to be bought, there are those people with hard heads. There are those people with hard heads who will keep their hard head for 5 years, because that is how long you have to keep your hard head. So if you fail to be bought, you will never get any government funding in your constituency. You will never get anything from the government to your people. Do you understand? So you be there. For us, we are watching you. You're going and telling people, hey, vote me, vote me, vote me. You are forgetting one thing. We are not looking at your seat. This is for all Ugandans. This position, and you people, for me, I was by the way, disappointed. I was very disappointed in people who decided to come as independent. In fact, if they were not paid money, I would be even crying. Because if they were to stick to the struggle, let's say they want change, truly they want change, let's say they truly wanted change, and if they were to stick together and fight this battle to the fullest, there are very many positions in the government appointed by the president. Those automatically were going to be the first people. It's not going to look, me, I'm here talking. Do you think, let me tell you something about me. Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi has been Bobby Wine. He has been a musician, he has sung, he has done what? Me, I've never gone to any of his shows. Any of his shows. He started singing me when I was a kid. Now I'm here opening my mouth, vote Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi. I'm not saying vote Honorable Kyagulanyi because I know him. I'm even a Munyankole. Do you know that? I'm a Munyankole, I should be saying vote NRM. But facts are there. We have grown through this. We are seeing Omusajja Amafuta Gayitagage, Orugudo Bazimbye Entebbe Express when I'm seeing. They built northern bypass when I'm looking. It even passes near my home when I'm looking, you know. But if you go on Google and Google the most expensive road in Africa, northern bypass. Do you understand? Is northern bypass supposed to be the most expensive? Is it better than the roads in Rwanda? Or it is better than the roads in South Africa? Or in Kenya, just here in the neighborhood? But why is it the most expensive? Sent our bad. They even broke people's houses and they didn't pay them. Now, leave alone that. The standard gauge rail, where did that money go? Where did the money go? Of the standard gauge rail. These are things you have to teach. The lake, how do we sell a lake? How do you build a road? Me, one thing, this thing, by the way, really makes me angry. Because how does someone say that I'm going to build a road with the taxpayers' money? Then they tell that you're going to be, you have to pay. To go through that road, you must pay. Where do they want you to pass? Where do they want you to pass? They want you to fly, they want you, this is your country. Every day I tell you that in this country, when you go to an ATM machine, when the locals come, Boba Itao Yisi. because gwe wabalumba mu nsi yaabwe. They don't have time for you. They don't have time. For you have time because you even managed to come in their own country. So bakuyitako buyisi ne bagenda mu ATM machine. In any line for them, that's what they will do because they are privileged. They are privileged to do that because they are locals. For you as a Ugandan, you can't even toso anakuita kukuolye wamwe. Nenyanja, even the lake which you're supposed to be fishing in ebyenyanja nayo muganda wange ogirengera bulengezi kati wasigala girengera bulengezi n'ogigendako miggo. So my fellow brothers and sisters, when these guys come campaigning to you, you just know there is nothing. Actually, they don't even need to tell you to vote Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi. Me and you know that FDC is a sister party to NRM. DP, that one is Kasasiro. It failed long time ago. And the other parties, UPs, I don't know for me those parties. But one thing I know is that the ballot paper for the presidential ballot paper is going to be long. It may even be more than 10. Again, and one thing I know is that Museveni will either be number 1 or number last. That one I know for sure. That one I can tell you. Even you will come here and tell me, you'll say, this guy told. That one is automatic. So one thing I know is that they are going to fix Bobby Wine inside between that Gasasiro. This is why here they have mixed of FDC. They will either make FDC because it's a sister party. They will either make it last if Museveni is first, or first if Museveni is last. Then they will put Bobby Wine here in the middle to make it very hard for these people. For someone to go and tell him that go and take number Musamvu. Ngatamayina number Musamvu Jefana, but it's very easy for NRM support for NRM to tell these people that take number 1 or number last. Londa asemba yo basooka. Ekyo mukimanyi bulungi nnyo. So now let's get back to the point. One thing you have to know, bw'oba oyagala change mu Uganda, there is only one way you're going to get change. Musomesa abantu bali mu byalo mwe mu Kampala yonna ya NUP. That one President Museveni knows it. Jinja Mbarara bichi President Museveni knows that every town, every trading center is for NUP. That one is already finished campaign. So you need to go to the places where NRM is strongest and teach those people. Every day I'm going to tell you this. You don't need to go and abuse NRM. The world has changed. People do not understand what that language of ebyokuvuma. Basomese obagambe ennyanja bagitunda ekubo amakubo ge bazimba bagazimba ku sente zammwe naye okuliyitako olina odisasulira. Abantu b'omu kyalo bawa omusolo naye tebamanyi nti bawa n'omusolo. Look at the electricity. Look at the bills of water. You understand? Teach them these things. Tell them these things. Tell them to look at the roads. How expensive the road can be, and it even does not last a year. Teach them. Basomesa UPE, baina UPE. All their kids go to UPE. Tell them, is there anybody in their village who does not pay money for UPE? If it is UPE, this is a bayamba, why do they ask for money? These days, if you have no, if you want to always your kid will not go to school in these so-called UPEs. Your kid will not go. Your kid will not go. These people understand these things. You tell them the only person who's going to give you a true UPE is Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi. That is what only teach these people things things they see in their daily life. Omugambe, your wife was pregnant. How much money did they have to pay? How did she get to the hospital? Omugambe, do you know that if you vote Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi for president, you're going to get an ambulance here? Ngokuba bukubye simu newo kubira police noga mukazi wanga ali butagenda kuzaala nga police yenyine, because police in every country ino kubera ne ambulance. It has to have an ambulance. Mukazi wabera olubuto owo mwana waba agudde mazi bakubira police obere kubira fire. I don't know, but it must come with what? with an ambulance. Hey, omugambe nti muguno if you vote Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi, your children abana we bali bana awasa, their wives are not going to suffer. Nga bagenze kuzaala ojja kukubira wali police oba okubirani bajja kuleta ambulance ya werere. These are things people need to know. Temuddawo kuvuma NRM tebikola. The world has changed. Go to areas where NRM is strongest. Wowo wagira struggle nga you're a true soldier for the struggle. You believe. Genda osomesa abantu obagambe nti teach them things they see. Obagambe nti emyaka gy'omubadde wano dinetaka you bought this land nga mufunako emmere nga mufunako emmere nga mulima tewali kye mutaddemu, but NRM nebaleetera simanya amalagala, simanya muwogo, simanya biki, simanya nadizi, nebaleetera ebiragalaga okuva lwe bafuuyira eri ettaka nze mbuulira nfe nti baali bafunyeemu the way they used to yield before nga tebanalifuuyira. Tell me. The only places where batafuira, go to Hoima deep villages, you will find that is where they plant maize, cassava, and they get cassava like this because they didn't spray those places. They didn't put these nads things, nads what? Do you understand? Teach people these things. You tell them that the only person again of baletera the change they want, who's going to build good schools at the standard, the education standards of UPE, is Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi. Bana abasajja bafuze bye bafuze mu babirabye emyaka gyonna babaddewo. It is time for them to pack their shit and go. Yeah, it is time. It is, by the way, it is everybody's right. It is everybody's right to campaign for the party or for the political leader you believe in. Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi tagenda kufuna TV oba radio egenda omukkiriza okwogera. This is how we are passing the message. Owegiwulira wano n'ogibuulira omulala, nze wembeera wano n'abantu 10 ne bagiwulira naye n'agenda n'agyongerayo nawuli n'agyongerayo, and that person passes it on and they pass it on and pass it on. It reaches to the right person. But take it, do you understand what I'm saying? So teach these people on the ground, people in villages. NRM knows that Kampala, it cannot win, Jinja, it will not win, so for them they are targeting villagers. People who are in total denial. They were going to call Kumi Babalonde. Those are the people you teach. You tell them that you're going to take that 10K, but it is going to torture your life for 5 years. For 5 years. For 5 years. Teach them, tell them hospitals, temuli dagala. Those days they used to be dagala bagambe, but they are those who told us that there used to be medicine in hospitals. They used not to pay. You never needed to give some money for you to get treatment in a government hospital. They never needed to do that. Ask them, don't they do that today? You tell them the only person who's going to remove that kintu kidogo is one president who they should vote, Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu, when they are voting. Hey, tell them mutale bagezese. Lwaki balemera ku kintu ekitakola ekifu. Bulijjo mbagamba, and I'm going to tell you this once again. I tell you, tell them they have been sitting in this bus. Akabonero ka NRM bus. They have been sitting in this bus. Bagiggalawo enzigi. Teina fresh air. Teina fresh air. Teina temuli AC. Muli ebbugumu wabweri enkuba etonnya. Baggalawo batudde mabega. Gye balaga tebalabayo. Do you understand what I'm saying? So because it is time bajeyo manvuuli bafulume. Wofuluma ng'obadde mu basi ng'eringa ekkomera n'otuuka wabweru, you feel the freedom, you feel the fresh air, n'ogisaako n'ogamba kitegeera bulungi ekintu ekyo. Ogisaako n'ogamba fresh air. Enkuba weetonnya ojjayo manvuuli, omusana weegwako ojjayo ki? Manvuuli. You understand? You can walk and get to anywhere you want to get to using the umbrella. You get in freedom. But in this bus, you are locked inside. You are not seeing where you are going. Olina mabega tori maso. Tegenda yafate muri esi muri ebugumu. Why don't you get out for once? Nogamba kantambuleko. Funa manvuli. Funa manvuli. I know this is very deep for people to interpret. So, it is everybody's right. It's your right, it's my right to support a party you believe in. Tokkiriza muntu yenna kutiisa mbu what is this? It is your right. Oli muna Uganda banang. You people grow up. You are Ugandan. You are Ugandan. Oli muna Uganda, oli waddembe okuwagira ekibiina kyonna kyokkiririzaamu. NUP, NRM, FDC. Why is it that bw'owagira NUP is when you are a bad person? Bw'owagira ekibiina ekirala ekitali NRM oba mubi. Olina kuwagira NRM. Why? Ekyo baakiwandiika mu constitution ya Uganda. You tell me. Ebyo bye bintu bye twagala okujjawo. So, I'm going to say thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Nasosa abasosewo n'abalaza, I showed you that Edongo Banai, people cut trees in the desert. Isn't that very sad? Hey, thank you very much. Mwebale kubeerawo. Ate mulonde Robert Kyagulanyi, come 2021, temukkiriza muntu yenna bajja ku kituufu. Kubajja kumulamwa. Mbalaba wano bali mu kunsindikira zi message. Mbalaba. Who told you? Mbalaba wano bali kunsindikira message wano mbalaba. Who told you that toyina kuwagira kibiina kirala, oyina kuwagira NRM? Ani yabagamba? Who told you that? It is your right. Ate Abannayuganda mutegeere, mulekerawo okulimbibwa. Stop being fooled. Stop being lied to. Stop being lied to. These are open-minded things. Bulijjo mbagamba, someone who's 40 years and below should be able to understand the reason as to why you need change in Uganda. Is that very hard? Kizibu nnyo ekyo. Si kizibu, kyangu nnyo ekyo ekintu omuntu okimunnyonnyola n'akitegeera. Naye baddaawo ne bakutiisatiisa, simanya biki. That is their game. We know that. It's what they do. Tuli mu kisaawe kyabwe kye bakola, batiisatiisa, abakanga, bakola ki. The fact is abantu bagenda kufa. So if we are going to be the matters, kaliwali. There's nothing you can do. When death comes, there's nothing you can do about it. You just go with it. Death, you cannot resist death. Death comes, you cannot resist it. You can even be walking and you die. So someone threatening you that is going to kill you or is going to do what? Let me tell you, fellow Ugandans, you have a right okuwagira ekibiina kyonna ky'owulira nga kye kikutuusa ku ky'oyagala. Tokkiriza muntu yenna kutiisatiisa oba kukangakanga. Kitegeera? Tokkiriza muntu kutiisatiisa kukangakanga. And use your platforms. Mukozese platforms zammwe. Use your platforms. Use your platforms, oina Facebook, oina WhatsApp, use your platforms to campaign. Let me give you an example. When you put a status, how many people see your status? A lot, right? A lot of people see your status. So put your status above abafe. What can they do? What is it they are going to do? If they want, let them kill you, you die, and we know that is okay. wali owagira a different party they didn't want you to support. Yes. Yes. People message nziraba zijja message nziraba bali muzisindika wano. Message nziraba bali muzisindika wano. Owagira nope. If you want change, let me tell you people who are supporting the struggle, if you want to change otala afya. Change in Uganda has always been kutala afya. Whether ngaluliwe mwali muwagira ekibiina kya FDC kyali fake ne kati ngawe muwagira nupu ngeri ku kituufu ikutala ki afya. Abamu bagenda kufiiramu abalala abamu bagenda bifiiramu abalala bajja kuona, others will be martyrs. But if change comes, who cares? You understand? Nze wenfanga changes zenze sifaayo. I know that because abaana baffe, let me tell you, our kids are going to ask us, namely, what did you do? Why didn't you do something about this? What did you do? Zenja kubalaga videos zino ngambe nze nga nayogera. Nawe kolawo ky'osobola, because tetulina muntu tetusobola kulwana. Kolawo ky'osobola, yogera. It is your right. You have the freedom of speech. It is your right. It is the right of every Ugandan okuwagira ekibiina kyakkiririzaamu. Ompulira bulungi. It is your right. Why is it? Lwaki tteeka nti olina kuwagira NRM? Ekyo kiriwa mu constitution ya Uganda we bagamba nti olina kuwagira NRM. Where is that written in the constitution of Uganda? Message weziri nziraba ziri wano batisa babeerako nabo babeerako bayitaayitamu. They have their bagiyita batya IT team. Aba IT babeerako nga basurveyinga media. They survey the social media. Nebagamba how na atuliko. That's the fact. Mugende mu byalo musomesa abantu balonde ki balonde enkyukakyuka. It has been a long time banange mukoweeko ate mwogere mulekere okubeerawo nga bakunyigira mu kiko bakunyigira mu kimugunyu. Why is it bakunyigira mu kimugunyu? Mwogereeko kitegeere ekintu ekyo. Talk, speak out. Ekikuluma kigamba abantu. Kozesa essimu yo, muyina amasimu mugagula sente nnyingi naye tosobola kubeerawo n'ogamba nti olwaleero londa NUP, londa Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi for President 2020 lwansonga bweti ne bweti. Bwekera buli ku makya oyogere kyekigambo. Kyekigambo ekimala ogambe nti olwaleero londa NUP for this reason and this reason. Olwokuba nti leero nvudde ninye taxi kuva Nakawa paka mu kibuga bansabye 2,000. Why? Lwaki bakusaba 2,000? Kitegeera. Kera oyogere kozesa essimu yo, teekako abantu 2 3 bajja kujja balabe ako kagundi ke wataddeyo. Kateeke ku status yo ku WhatsApp status, YouTube, Facebook status, olaba abantu banakala bajja gamba bwe bityo n'ebyennakawa webiri. Okay. You give people a reason. Give them a reason. Do you understand? Give them a reason. Give them a reason. Message nze nzirabo. Bali muzisindika wano. Naye ani abagamba nti owagira NRM nobeera ku kituufu? Why is it that owagira NRM is not when you are threatened? Why are you threatened when you are supporting other parties? Ate ukati mukyegendereze bwowagira FDC FDC they will not threaten you because this is part of NRM. Everybody knows that. DP Kasasiro, they will not threaten you. They know those ones are losers. They are not going anywhere. Now the only opposition they are worried about is NUP. Kati wagira NUP ojja kulaba bu message awo nga bujja gwe weeyita ki olowooza otusobola ffe tuli baakabi okitegeera ekintu ekyo tujja kunyiga tu message buba bujja but don't fear these messages you receive, but be strong because what you believe in is what they are afraid of. Chokirizaamu kye batya kitegeera batya bakiraba kikula kibagejjako kitambula bagezaako kifunza kigaanye. We are, even for me, I'm hoping that YouTube, as in Facebook, waliwo says mungu ogera munga tewali WhatsApp. There's no WhatsApp, I think, in China, and there's no Facebook. Recently, America yagalawo TikTok. Yeah, you're closing a TikTok. So there are some countries without Facebook. Korea, North Korea, teina Facebook. North Korea, South Korea, tebaina Facebook. So I'm also thinking that very soon Uganda egenda kugalawo gundi, egenda kuteeka Facebook, egenda kugalawo Facebook, because right now mobile money is in hold. Mobile money, people who are abroad, they can no longer send money to Uganda. Okitegeera kati omuntu wabeera n'omulwadde, for example, ng'olinayo omulwadde, olina omulwadde Uganda yeetaaga sente ozirina but tosaazisindika. Esente bazifreezinze anti banka zaabwe byonna byabwe n'emirongooti gyabwe. Do you understand? Ni byonna byabwe. Now we can no longer send money because balowooza sente muziweereza zigenda mu NUP. Balowooza tulina sente nyingi nnyo. Ffe tetugenda kuweereza sente, tugenda kusomesa abantu. Kati ne media nayo mugiblocking anti mugijjeko. Anti kati sente mwazizi blockinze mulowooza sente tuziweereza mu NUP. We can no longer send money. People who are abroad can no longer send money to people who are in Uganda. Because balowooza sente zijirako ebibuuzo bingi, sente oziweereza ni zaaki, owagira ki You understand this? Lwaki banka zaabwe buli byonna byabwe, byonna we bibeera ebyabwe kiba kitegeeza tugaguddemu. Kati ffe tuli ero olina omulwadde okoze sente zozirina tosaaziweereza Uganda. Kati lwaki bebaleetera, actually ebimu bye babyereetera. Kati something like that is very stupid because sinti buli muntu ali abroad awagira NUP. So why would you block their money from going to Uganda? Alina omulwadde we yamujjanjaba, bayinayo abaana. Okitegeera ekintu ekyo beba bajjanjaba. Kati lwaki oyo omuntu omuleetera bw'aba abadde awagira NRM amuleetera ddala omutima omubi n'agamba sigenda kuwagira kuba singa oyo omulwadde waafa nga sente abadde nazo naye nga aziweereza ku mobile money bamugamba sente tezisobola kgenda because they blocked the money. Balowooza sente muziweereza mu NUP. Me, I'm hoping that even Facebook Uganda ejja kutuuka akaseera bagijjewo. Mukuba nnyo peregezi, mwasama nnyo, mujja kutuuka bagijjewo bagiggaye. They will close Facebook with time. I know. I'm hoping that with time they will close it. Because now it is what they don't have control over. So we shall go to YouTube. When you close Facebook, we shall go to YouTube. Hey, yeah, social media is like that. Social media is like that. And if it was possible, we would boycott all their businesses. Nazo nezugamba simu ne mugabako buli kimu ne mukivaako. Duka byawe ne mubivaamu if it was possible. Because that is what they do in other countries. You boycott everything they do, they use that belongs to them. But this is where we are at, so there is really nothing much we can do. The only thing we have to do is to hang in there, teach people the right things to do, the right things not to do. Banai, temufa, ate temusoka kufa. People mwe, basoldier. People who are on ground, people who are on ground, abatambuza posters za NUP, abatambuza people who are going door to door nga bakuba campaign, mubere careful, temufa. This is not the time for dying, that time will come, but this is not the time. Still too early. Don't do stupid things. Olawa nga bagenda kukwatula okuba olina akakofiira kaveeko. I think we told you, do not use things related to army uniform or any police uniform. Don't use those things in your whatever. Wobo yambala. Teweyambaliza bintu bifaanagana by'amagye oba bya police. Bajja kukwata bakusibe. Ataka akalulu kaba kafudde. We bakusiba. Ojja kuvaayo nga Bobi Wine afuse president. Mwatafuuka president oyinza n'osigalayo. So avoid being arrested. This one I'm going to tell you seriously. Avoid being arrested. If you know you are a supporter of NUP, People Power, avoid being arrested. If you see that red t-shirt is going to get you arrested, Jason you. That one does not change the fact that Ogenda voting NUP. If you see that red beret is going to get you arrested, Jason you. That one does not change the fact that Ogenda kulonda chi oboliwa NUP. Do you copy? Do you understand that? Mukitegedde ekyo. Ogenda ku mulimu church kwambaza beret ya red bakukwatirwa obwerere abana obetuuse nga tokole ne ku mulimu bakugobe. Chichi, why would you do that? You're going to work. You wake up morning time, you're going to work. Why would you wear a red t-shirt of People Power or wear a red beret where they are going to, when you know they are going to arrest you, you will not reach your workplace, they will arrest you, and after arresting you, even they will fire you from your job for not working because your boss will not understand. Kwe bayita okwebereramu bulijjo Bobi Wine abagamba mwebereremu ekyo kyategeeza omuti mwebereremu. If you know that you're going to be arrested because of red t-shirt, a red beret, a red overall, don't wear those things. They don't change the fact that you are supporting NUP. Do you understand? We are going to tell you these things paka last until you get them into your heads. We shall tell them to you, we tell them to you, we tell them to, because they are going to arrest you. They are going to arrest you, and if Bobi Wine will not become president, wojja kuvayo nga afutse president. Wadde pardon. Kuba simanyi. So, mwebale mwenna babaddeko. Thanks you guys for sharing this video, for being here. By the way, waliwo abantu abangambye mbu I'm making this drama for saying, talking bad about NRM because I'm looking for popularity. I'm not looking for popularity. I told you before, I have never attended. I'm not looking for popularity. Someone told me that I'm talking bad about NRM because I'm looking for popularity. So the only way to get popularity, actually I would think that the only way to get popularity is to talk bad about NUP. That is how you will get popularity, because you will get audience from NRM. But someone told me I'm talking bad about NRM because I want popularity. I don't want popularity. I have a YouTube channel which has over 20,000. Which has over 20,000 subscribers, 20,000 followers. Anything, any kasasula I post there, they can watch. And no one can close that one. Take it. I have several YouTube channels, of which 4 or 3 are already over 10,000. I mean, already over, 1,000, already over 1,000. So I can post there if I want to get. I already have popularity somewhere else for doing other things. But this is my YouTube. This is my Facebook. So the wrong things, the things that have failed NRM, people know them. They are clear. The corruption, who has not seen it? Even in coronavirus. Omuntu nabbe sente za HIV ne bamufula MP. Someone fails to be an MP, why didn't they arrest that man who was shooting a gun at the opponent? Why didn't they arrest that man? Because that one is not allowed. It's not allowed. It's against the law. It's against the Ugandan law. Opening fire on an unarmed person just because you are thinking that Yakubia, you think, really, you open fire. That guy is supposed to be in Luzira. He is supposed to be in Luzira, but he's moving now. What will make me be attracted to support the ruling government, which has corrupted? It has corrupted all its institutes. It has corrupted the judicial constitution. It has corrupted the constitution itself. So, tell me, why would I look? There's no one. If it is true that we are getting popularity for talking bad about NRM, they have given us the platform and the tools to talk bad about it. They have given us the tools. The roads, we can see them. In Nyanja, we can see that Bajitunda. Now, these things, does anybody really need to go to school to know that Lake Victoria, Bajitunda, Ugandans can no longer fish there. When they go to fish, Baba Kube Emigo. Even someone who's a Umusense, a neighbor to Lake Victoria, cannot fish inside the lake. Is that really knowledge that someone has to go to school, to be schooled so that he can come and talk bad about NRM? Or to say that Entebbe Express, she is going to be paid for money for people to go through that road. Does that one also have does someone have to go to school? Radio and you talk about these things. For us, we get out, because for me, if I'm Ugandan and tell me I'm going to pay for a road, to pass on a road which is in my own country, I don't know what you are telling me there. If you say foreigners will pay, I can understand you are looking for money and for what. But if you say even Ugandans will pay, then that is a different story. You are not working for Ugandans. Maybe that road, Mwalugula, Nemuleta, Nemusimba, Mubanga, but it is not in air, it is on the land of Uganda. So, what are you telling us? That we are looking for popularity by abusing NRM, talking bad about NRM? NRM has provided every tool. Look at UPE. There is no UPE for free. Nemuchalo basasula system tolo mukaga musambe tano omwana okugenda mu UPE. Amalwaliro mukyalo. Look at those malwaliro there. Gatunulire. Temuli basawo, temuli ddagala. Okitegeera abasomesa if basomesa now if basomesa start talking bad about UP, about NRM, is it also that they are looking for popularity, or this time you are going to say that they are looking for funding? Now this one I'll come back tukimalirize kuba sawa zinonze maze. Now we shall come back now for this one. Because someone told me, you are looking for, that's why you are talking bad about NRM, because you are looking for popularity. I'm talking bad about NRM because I want change. Over 35 years, 3 decades, NRM has been in power. Me, I don't see my life changing. Since I was a kid, it's the same. Since I was a kid, the roads have been passing through Uganda are the same. Now, what is it that I'm going to talk about NRM? That tell me, ekintu ekirungi kyemba mbogerako oba ekyenkyukakyuka. Singa ni musirikale nandigambye nti nagulu bagisenda ne bazimbawo amayumba amalungi ag'abasirikale. What happened? What happened to that project? What happened? What happened? Mwagobayo abasirikale, just police officers from Naguru quarters nga mugamba you are going to build their houses for them. What happened? Esente zaabwe, their money in Exodus was arranged. What is happening to that money? Where did it go? Why is it that they cannot access it? You people, stop at mugenda ne mutufulinga Why you think we are fools? Why you think tetutegera? We don't know what you are thinking. But for them, you think you think they are happy. They are happy because Mubasarako center and they don't know where the money is going, but it disappears in the air. They cannot access it. They have kids, they have everything. You think they are happy. What is happening? So if someone comes and tells me that I'm talking bad about NRM because I'm looking for popularity, what popularity? What popularity? I have a YouTube channel which has over 20,000. Over 20,000. I can go there and talk any stupidity in English, in Uganda, in whatever. Even if I just go and jump, I will get over 100 views. Sure deal, I will get over 100 views. But here, sometimes I come here and I don't even make 100. Yes, I come here and don't make 100. Now you tell me, you chased away police officers from Naguru land, that Naguru quarters, Naguru what? Nemubagobayo, Nemugamba baveyo. All those houses of Naguru. What happened to that land? What happened to those houses? Itaka lyabachi. What happened to the project yabachi? Their money of Exodus, where does it go? Even to talk about bitini, atene tulekayo, oloza basanyufu. You think they are happy? Do they have families? They have kids. You are cutting their money and you are just there, just malingering with it there. You think they are happy? Atemuleke, don't make me even start. Hey, don't make me start. Because if you say we are looking for popularity by talking bad about NRM has provided the tools and all the requirements for people to talk bad about it. You understand? It is done which has provided. If they are putting a rope around its neck, it is done which has provided that rope and the tree. It is that which has provided all of those things. So, there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. If we say we want change, it is everyone is right. It is everyone is right. Okulonda omuntu gwayagala oba okuwagira ekibiina kyayagala. Omanyi kati bava ne mu constitution laws ne bafugisa baadi. Kibalaba bamukwata ne bamutwala ne bamugamba he needed security. How did he ask you? Did he report to any police station that he needed security? Even broad day open foolery. Broad day open foolery which even a baby can see. Then someone comes and tells you you are looking for popularity. That is why you are talking bad about NRM. I love you guys. We are aware. Just know we are aware of everything that is happening and going on. We are aware. We are aware and we are going to vote for Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi come 2021 for presidency. Vote for Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi, vote umbrella. On the other MPs, what? Just vote umbrella. Don't vote any other thing. Simanya bicycle, simanya jerrycan. Vote only umbrella. When you reach at the president, vote Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi. Vote umbrella. Then we see these people are telling me that I'm talking bad about NRM because I'm looking for fame. Isn't that amazing? It's amazing to me. So guys, thank you very much. NUP, we are everywhere. Ate tetugenda kuzikiza, tetuzikiza. Teri kuzikiza. We are everywhere.